Welcome to the 150-gallon Triton Oasis channel. It's been about a week since my last video update, and since then I've had multiple equipment failures. Over the weekend I was doing some general sump maintenance, and I realized that my protein skimmer was no longer forming any bubbles. So I pulled it out of the sump, got a bucket full of tap water and vinegar, started to clean the whole thing up. By the way, the skimmer is a Skims SN143D series with the DC pump. So I cleaned the pump to my satisfaction, and then I started to inspect the pump. And as I was inspecting the pump, I seen this little snail stuck in the pump impeller. So I removed the snail from the impeller, put everything back together in the sump, and to make a long story short, it worked for maybe 2 minutes and then it just died. So I ended up having to buy a brand new protein skimmer. So I could have just bought a brand new pump, but the price I felt was a little high for a replacement pump, and also I've had a lot of problems with that skimmer. For some reason the control knobs always break off. I had them break off 2 times, and also I broke a couple silencers as well on that protein skimmer. So I decided to go with the Tunze 9410 with DC pump, mostly because it seemed to be extremely well made and also pack a lot of punch for such a small unit. So here it is in my sump. It's been in my sump for less than 24 hours, and you can already see a dark film at the bottom of the collection cup there. I'm hoping I get better luck out of the Tunze 9410. Alright, on to the next equipment failure. So I picked up a secondhand aquarium chiller on Craigslist for a pretty good deal. I hooked it up and it worked pretty good. It was a bit noisy, but it worked for about 4 weeks. And then last week it started making really strange noises. And also I started to smell some smoke coming from the unit. And to make a long story short, I took it to a friend's house. Friend's pretty handy. And we found that the unit had a broken compressor fan. And Pacific Coast Imports is out of business, so there's no replacement parts for it. So I shopped around and I found this Hydro Farm 1/4 horsepower chiller for a pretty respectable price, $379 on Amazon Prime. So I'm gonna get this thing set up and I'll let you guys know how it worked out for me. But the good news is, although I had to replace 2 pieces of equipment, my chiller and also my protein skimmer, the tank inhabitants are doing well. So I'll leave you guys with some views of my tank.